Yes, sir. We are here. It is night two, ladies and gentlemen, of WrestleMania 39. What a night one it was last night. I'm gonna let the beat rock a little bit while we all get comfortable up in here, while the notifications go out that we have gone live. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable in here, get the chat ready. No technical difficulties. Let me see. Can you say something for us, Roman?
Hey, what's going on?
Cool, we can hear you. All right, we can hear you, man. So yes, this is your boy TGK. This is the unofficial WrestleMania preview show to night 2, and I got a special guest here. Roman opens cards. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm excited. Night 2.
How you feeling about night 2, bro?
I'm feeling good, but also kind of like I started thinking about it on the drive home. Like, dang, we might see something special tonight, or we might not. You never know.
You never know. That is a good point. You never know. Let me see. What did I have here? I know. I got the card somewhere. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the card. I heard a lot of things might be coming on tonight. Some surprise, appearances and stuff like that. But I ain't trying to get too hyped about it. I just rather just be, just kind of like, just take it in. Whenever it happens, it happens. Hold on, I'm missing it. Here we go. I'm trying to show the card, tonight's card.
Yeah.
This picture it's not working with me, but we're going to get it figured out. There we go. Slim it down a little bit more. All right, so tonight's card is a very interesting card. I don't know where to put this photo at. My bad, dogs. All right. But yeah, man. Special night tonight. I am excited. Last night set a big time standard as far as what the hell to expect tonight. I mean, all the matches last night delivered. I would say even like the weaker ones delivered. What do you think? Like, what was the weakest match last night? And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Honestly, it was a really good WrestleMania night 1.
Yeah.
There was some weak matches. Overall, I thought it was one of the better WrestleMania nights that we've had in a while. Definitely better than 37. I don't even remember 37, to be honest. But
was that the COVID one?
I think it was the one right after COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, I got me a little oatmeal pie over here.
I definitely think it was a really good start to the night, and then we're gonna see what we end up with like tonight. So I'm excited, to be honest.
Yeah, man, I am too, dogs. I'm ready to see what the hell they got going on tonight. Triple H did a hell of a job with last night's card.
Yeah.
So let's get into tonight's card, man. Let's start it off. What do you want to do first? Do you want to say how do we predict the card is gonna go, or we just get into like the matches? What you want to do?
Let's just go through what they have.
Okay.
And then
we'll make the lineup, the card lineup at the end.
We'll make the lineup, right?
All right. Well, let's start off with the women's. What is it? The 4-team tag team match. You got Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya, Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey, and Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. How do you feel about this match? How do you feel about the build-up? Have they built this match up appropriately? And what do you feel about this one, man? Because last night the men's did a pretty good job with their 4-team. Do you think the women's can live up to that?
I was gonna say that the men's 4-way tag match was like hella crazy, hella like action, hella spots. It's gonna be hard to live up to it, especially when I hate to say it, especially with Ronda and Shayna in it, but the women just aren't. In my opinion, they aren't as experienced as some of these the guys were. I don't mean to sound like that, but the experience level and being on a big stage, and the all of it all, I think it'll be an okay match. I think it'll probably be a showcase for Ronda and Shayna, but you never know. They might try and go out there and beat, like, hey, beat this, that kind of thing.
Like I said, I think how long has Raquel Rodriguez been on the main roster? Like this is
like a year and a half.
Okay,
maybe.
This is what happens when you don't have cable and you can't watch all the matches and stuff and see everything. But I saw her at Royal Rumble. That was the first time I got introduced to her. I think she's a star in the making if they build her correctly. And she's with Liv Morgan, so obviously they're like the big baby faces out of this match. But it's a big match for Rodriguez. It's a big match for Chelsea Green. Liv Morgan was in the title picture last year. Now you're in a 4-way tag team picture this year. So is Ronda Rousey. I don't know, man.
She was in a tag title match, right?
The what?
Wasn't Liv Morgan in a tag title
last year?
Yeah,
I thought she was defending her title last year.
I think you're thinking SummerSlam.
Oh yes, yeah, I am. Yeah. See, bro, so much been going on. I can't remember all the stuff. So what happens out of this match? Like last night, we saw the Street Profits win this quote unquote match. We know this might lead into a tag team run eventually. Who would benefit the most out of a win here? Like I know they're saying Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler might win, but what do they get out of it?
They get a win at WrestleMania. That's probably the biggest thing I can say. A lot of people probably aren't going to like it, and I don't know if that's good, heat or bad heat, but regardless, I think that they're going to. Actually, I'm not going to say, but I do think that it's going to be. They're going to try to one up the men's match, but it's going to be hard because. Like I said, the experience, but you never know. It might turn out okay. I was not excited yesterday for the 4-way tag match.
Yep. It delivered.
I was texting you. I was like texting the group chat, and I was like, "Dang, what the heck? Oh my god!"
Yeah,
I was thoroughly surprised by that.
For real, same here. I was not expecting. I didn't expect Braun Strowman to be so like. Not allow himself, but to be the spot guy. He was a part of the big suplex, a part of the big shoulder tackle. And then he did a frog splash or a splash off the top turnbuckle. So Braun Strowman was a star of that match, but I keep saying Titus was too, man. Titus added so much to that commentary. Who do you? We'll get to predictions later. We'll get to predictions later. Let's keep this moving. So for the next match I mentioned, we'll go with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. What do you think about this, man?
The match. Go ahead. The match everybody's waiting for. The most interesting match.
The reason we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. A big match.
Does this have Vince McMahon written all over it?
Maybe, but it's one of the intriguing things. Like, can Brock Lesnar at 5 almost is almost going to actually put in some offense? That kind of thing. So, to me, honestly, it is kind of. I hate to say it is kind of interesting because of those aspects. Now, are we going to get a 5-star storytelling match that we got, from Charlotte and Rhea and the Usos and Sami and Kevin? No, but it's going to be a car crash for sure.
Well, emphasis on the for sure. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see it. Initially, I wasn't too excited about this match, but then Brock Lesnar, my bad, has done a really good job selling this match. When he comes down to the ring and, he looks like he's kind of scared of almost, and, giving him the respect by not, attacking him and doing what he would normally do to his other opponents, like against Roman Reigns. He will suplex him 100 times before they have the matchup, right? Leading up to the match. Here, he was only get off a few punches and run away from the ring. So it showed Brock Lesnar is giving you the suspension of belief, right, or disbelief that he could probably lose it almost, So I think we are going to expect to see that big pop, that big WrestleMania moment where he lifts him. Now, how he does it at his age now, and how I don't know how strong he is now as opposed to what he used to be. But if he gets him up, lifts him up, and slams him pretty well, there's going to be a huge pop for that. So I'd definitely be interested in seeing that. But spoiler wise, I don't see him losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't bring Brock to lose almost. Anyway, next.
I don't know. You make a star or you don't. I mean, that's really up to them.
Yeah, true. Which one do I want to talk about next? We got 4 matches. Ooh. I don't know which one I'll go with next. I'll go with the Intercontinental Championship match. Let's do that one. We got Gunther as the champion versus Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Dogs, is this going to be the hardest hitting match tonight?
This will definitely be the most hardest hitting match tonight. Like, legit, I expect them all to be bleeding from their chest because of how hard they're slapping each other. This is one of those matches where, like, 3 big tough guys get in the ring and just hit each other.
Yep.
Like, this is the closest thing we'll see to a UFC fight.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gunther gonna light these dudes up, man.
Yeah, this one I'm excited for. Mostly because we haven't seen the IC title in forever at WrestleMania. Or if they do, they're in kind of like Battle Royal or some kind of match like that. So to have an actual Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania, it's going to be huge. And then you got these 3 big brawler dudes, wrestlers just going at it. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, dogs. Man, I can't wait, man, because you legit have these big behemoths going into this match, knowing that one has the bro kick, the other one has well, what is Gunther's special
Claymore.
move? You got the Claymore.
Gunther has the I think it's called the Symphony or something like that. It's like a bunch of power bombs.
You know what I'm saying? They got high impact special moves. So I can only imagine how you're going to see like the crescendo of all these moves being utilized here. We got a comment up in here, Roman. We got a comment up in here. It says from Eileen Santos says, I want Roman Reigns to win tonight. We will get to that discussion, that topic later on. We'll have a little prediction segment. So I hope you stick around, Santos, to hear that out. But I have a special take on that main event tonight for sure. So I'm pretty sure Roman Opens Cards here has quite a bit to say about this main event, which is going to be, man, this is what's selling WrestleMania, is this main event, is it not? Yeah.
I mean, it's the main reason. It's the biggest reason why this WrestleMania sold out. LA, the arena. It's the main reason why a lot of people still watch wrestling. A lot of people don't know what's going on SmackDown or Raw, but they for dang sure know what happened with the Bloodline.
Yep.
So
the Bloodline has been the story of probably the decade, bro. If you think about it.
Yeah, it's been really good. We saw part of it yesterday.
What a way
I don't
to
know
close.
if it ended yesterday, but it we saw a part of it yesterday, and we're going to see one of the bigger parts tonight. So we'll talk about it whenever we get to it.
Yeah. Let's get into the next matchup. Let's talk about the Raw Women's Championship match. We got Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I will say that I am impressed with Asuka's heelish, villainish kind of a character here. It'll be interesting because I don't believe Asuka has won at WrestleMania in these title matches. Do you just keep allowing her to lose at these title matches? Like at some point, will she ever be looked at as a champion? You get what I'm saying? Or is Bianca just going to continuously dominate on Raw? Well, what do you think about going into this match, man? What are you looking forward to?
I know yesterday you made a comment about like the entrances and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I went back and watched Bianca's entrance from last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
With the band and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that thing was epic. So for me, I'm just looking forward to her like being shown in that spotlight, like she should be. You know, Asuka's gonna be Asuka. I'm indifferent on this match because the build just kind of hasn't been. But you know that both of them are world class athletes, and they're just gonna go all out. So I'm expecting a good match, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm. All these matches, none of them are a dud so far. Maybe you could say the women's tag match probably is, but I think they'll be able to come up with something. Especially Ronda Rousey, you got a star there necessarily, right? But all these matches, man, they're nothing to sneeze at necessarily. So I think Asuka's gonna bring it tonight. She always does, man. But to see her versus Bianca, it's kind of like a dream match in a way too, because who knows what happens tonight. You got a lot riding on this. You got the momentum that Bianca has. You got Asuka's, losing streak at WrestleMania in a way. Something's got to give, right? So we'll see, man. We're gonna roll in right in. Go ahead.
I'm really trying to think. Asuka really lost at all these WrestleManias?
Yeah, she lost to Charlotte.
She lost to Charlotte.
And WrestleMania, the one we went to. Let me look it up.
She lost. I really can't remember 36 because that was the pandemic one. I do not remember that WrestleMania. Did she win or did she lose the tag titles?
Let me see. Yeah, she's never won at WrestleMania. Let me see if I could. There we go. Win and loss matches here. I found it. So she's had 3 matches, 0 losses. So Asuka, Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania 34, she lost. The Kabuki Warriors,
tag titles
versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, she lost.
Nikki Cross.
And then Asuka as champion versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 37, and she lost.
She lost to Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Kind of crazy, right?
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It's crazy, like how much more are you gonna let her lose? You know what I'm saying? Like she honestly, I look at Asuka like a massive asset to WWE. She has the in-ring ability, the experience. She just knows how to put on a good match, bro. Like there's never been one time I saw an Asuka match and I was like, damn, this sucks. Never. Yeah. I've never felt that. She's very charismatic, bro. One of the most charismatic, female wrestlers in the company. It's tough. Like they put themselves in a tough situation here with Asuka and Bianca.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to the next match. The next match, bro, it's your boy Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match. It looks like it's going to be the original Hell in a Cell cage. What is on your mind when you think about this match, and when what is going to be happening to you as this match is about to start?
I feel like it's going to be a good match. It could be great. You never know. But with the original Cell coming back, my favorite wrestler, Edge, this might be his last match ever. You never know.
Ooh, yeah.
I have a feeling like this might be the longest match of both nights. Like I know you Yeah, you said something yesterday about longest matches, but I feel like this might be the longest match, um, just because it is Edge. I still go back to his match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, and
Oh yeah,
it was kind of a slog to. It was kind of a slog to get through. Like, it was a really long
yeah, because they were just going
paced
everywhere.
match. They're just going everywhere. So yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. I feel like they'll actually pull this one out just with the ability of Finn Balor and the whole demon get up, and you never know if Judgment Day might come in and help out Finn Balor or whatever. So I'm excited for it. To me, it's one of the three matches I'm looking forward to tonight.
Oh yeah, bro. No, I am. Whenever they announced that it was a Hell in a Cell match, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, yes." I always love a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania, and yeah, that was that announcement was something I was happy about. I was trying to find out where I could find like how long the matches went on last night, but I know the Rhea Ripley and Charlotte match went for like about 25 minutes, which was the longest match of the night. And
yeah, I felt that one. Just because in the beginning it was
Yeah.
a little slow, and then it picked up pace
yeah,
toward the middle and end. So,
I definitely do think the Hell in a Cell should at least go for like 30, bro. Honestly, do. They
honestly,
should,
that's what I was kind of thinking. 30. I feel like a 30-minute match is about it's about the right amount of time,
For a Hell in a
especially if
Cell?
they're giving it right for a Hell in a Cell match. To give it the violence and the everything that it needs to be a Hell in a Cell, not just a match in a cage. Kind of thing. So I do think this one will be the longest match of WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. I would hope so. I mean, how many times you get the Hell in a Cell Mania? Like, you got to get everything you can get out of it for sure. 1,000% on that.
Yeah.
Someone commented, Joss Fath says, kickoff match time. I think I don't know if they have any kickoff matches tonight, do they? I don't have
any kickoff match.
Yeah, they don't have any. They have,
but I know they have a kickoff show
Yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah, they got a kickoff show all the way up until 7. For us,
7 Central.
Yeah, 7 Central time. For us, we'll be here until probably like 6:30, 6ish, until we get our predictions done. We'll get out of y'all's hair that way. We could all get some food and go enjoy WrestleMania. That's why I wanted to plan it like this. That way, we do this not all the way leading up to WrestleMania, but we get out in time. That way, we get some food because I need to eat for tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get into the next match here. But I'll add my 2 cents to the Hell in a Cell. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Like, I would say if possible, it would be dope to see if they get some color. You know what I mean? It would add to the match. I'll tell you that much.
That's kind of what I was meaning by like violence and giving it like sort of that old Hell in a Cell feel versus, like I said, just regular match in the cage, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I was alluding to.
I would like to see Edge bust it open one last time, for nostalgia vibes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, then we are now here at the final match of the night. It is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Bro. Big time matchup here. What are your thoughts on this match tonight? What do you feel about the build-up leading up to this?
I feel like the build-up has been pretty great, to be honest. The fact that they haven't even traded like fists or anything like that. They haven't traded they haven't had any kind of interaction other than promos with each other, and they haven't really touched. They haven't really touched each other since Cody's won the Royal Rumble. So it's just been building and it's building. And Roman Roman's going to be Roman, of course. And Cody, we'll see if he's able to, make it to the big time and take that next step and become the champion, like we all want him to. So I think that this will come in right under the Hell in a Cell match length time. Match time length.
Match time length, yeah.
Yeah. So this will come right underneath that. But I think it's going to go a good 25 minutes. It's going to be a good match. Hard hitting match. We're going to see if there's any kind of interference or any kind of shenanigans or anything like that. To me, this is kind of what I mean. Like, it's really hard to describe the feeling. Like, we might. There's no way of knowing.
Yeah.
I don't even think they know because they haven't really put out any spoilers or anything like that. Like, hey, well, Roman's going to defend the match at Backlash versus blah blah blah. Like they sometimes do, but we don't know. So, and that's part of the beauty of it. It's like we don't know. And then on top of that, Roman's been a champion for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been champion for almost 1,000 days. Like, to see a new champion finally, are we finally going to see a new champion?
Grandest stage of them all, Man, I guess my 2 cents on this is the promos have been great. Paul Heyman starting it off, talking about, the little background between his dad and Roman Reigns and his dad and Paul Heyman and Cody's dad and, the Dream and Cody himself. So that was a good way to kind of break the ice to this. And then the way they layered it later on in the promos that they had where Cody Rhodes is like, I'm not, it's not that I want to be somebody, it's that I need to be somebody and this and that. So I love the way Cody has been selling this match, just showing tons of emotion, tons of intensity in his promos. And he's a vet now, man. He's a straight up vet, knows how to have a match. You know what I'm saying? And to see him and Roman Reigns is going to be really, really interesting to see how this goes. I just don't know what to expect. I don't think any of us do. Like, what kind of interferences are we going to get? We're going to get a Rock appearance. We never know. But I'm just happy by the time this match takes place, the sun will be down. We won't get this weird, sunny light fixture going on halfway through WrestleMania. It'll be the sundown. It'll feel like the big fight feel that it needs to feel. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm actually just trying to cherish leading up to this event and cherish every single second of night 2 because I do feel like if night 2 delivers, they could really say that this is probably one of the best WrestleManias they've done in a very, very long time from start to finish. All right, man, let's get into the predictions for tonight, bro. I know there might be like a sudden match, like the little filler match that we got last night between The Miz and Pat McAfee. I think there might be another match, a little filler match tonight. Before we get into predictions to the victories or who wins in these matches, do you think there's going to be a filler match, and what do you think that match is going to be like?
I think we do get a filler match. To me, it's kind of weird. I would have Bobby Lashley face somebody. The whole victory, was it the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Yeah.
It felt kind of like hollow. Like he should be at WrestleMania.
He should.
He's one of your biggest stars. He was champion like 2 years ago. He should be at WrestleMania.
Blame Bray Wyatt for that.
Yeah, I don't know. But hell, that's a whole different story. But he should be having a match. Who? I don't know. If it's me, I would enjoy LA Knight being there. I just think he's hella talented, and he should. He's definitely over with the crowd. So to me, that surprise match, I would want to see.
A Bobby Lashley open challenge, and LA Knight takes him up on that challenge.
Right. with
I'll
Stone Cold as the referee.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I was gonna go for my prediction. It was gonna be like LA Knight comes out and is just talking like doing something right, and because them Stone Cold and LA Knight rumors, there's something to it. There's got to be something to it. So I'm gonna predict that Stone Cold does come out, gives LA Knight a little bit of a rub, a little stunner, just for the filler segment. I don't know. That's just my prediction, but I have no idea. It might be Miz again challenging someone, and LA Knight comes out and fights the Miz. Like that might ultimately be what it is. All right, man. Let's get into what we think the card is going to be like, and then we'll throw our how would I put it, our predictions out there. Let me get this little prompt over here so I can write it out, so we can show it to the world. All right, so match card lineup. What do you think is gonna start the festivities tonight, bro? What's the first match?
4-way tag.
I feel like you got to start with the Intercontinental, dog.
No.
No?
I know what match I start off with.
What?
Brock Lesnar and Almost.
Ooh, okay.
I'm starting off with Brock Lesnar and Almost.
All right.
Why not?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Brock
Start off with a bang, right?
Yeah, start off with a bang.
That was the effect that John Cena should have had yesterday.
Thank you. Should have had.
The match being lackluster just really kind of wasn't lackluster. It was safe.
Very safe. Very safe and simple match for sure.
So that being said, I start off with a banger. I'm starting off with Brock Lesnar and Almost.
Yeah, because I don't think the 4-way tag it'll give you that, and that just because I don't see them having those big spots like the men's one. No disrespect at all. I'm just we're not expecting someone to do a shooting star press or a reverse moonsault like Ricochet does, right? So I don't think you start off WrestleMania with that, and if they do, oh man, that match better deliver, right? I think Brock and Almost will be a good way to like. You hear the Brock's music, like you'll get amped for it. You know what I'm saying?
Get people, excited. Get people, pumped up for WrestleMania.
Hell yeah. All right, I like it. I'll rock with it because I was gonna say the Intercontinental match. That was the one I wanted to start off with, but I like it. You probably want to save that. I would say after Brock and Almost is pretty much the 4-way tag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that. 4-way. Women's tag. All right, after the tag match, this is where it gets tough. I think
easy.
What?
This is easy for me. I know what match I would do.
Intercontinental. I'm with it too. Intercontinental match. All right. After that. Now we got Asuka, then we got the Hell in a Cell, then we got the main event, right? Ooh, only 6 matches tonight.
I'm going.
You gotta go with Asuka and Belair, no?
I'm going Asuka Belair, yeah.
Same. Women's title match. And then Hell in a Cell for sure, right?
Hell in a Cell, right.
Match. Then Hell in a Cell, and then a filler match. I'm gonna say that there is a filler match, and then main event.
Yeah. You got to, just with the amount of time that the cage lowering, all that good stuff. Get everything cleaned up.
Yeah, I get a feeling.
Good filler match.
Yeah, I get a feeling that they Almost and Brock might destroy the ring tonight. So. I'm going to put our line up here. So our match line, this is our prediction. Brock and Almost going to start it off. Then the 4-way women's tag Intercontinental match. After that is going to be the women's title match. After that, Hell in a Cell. After that, you're going to get a filler match to kind of get you, bought back into the event. And then we'll get the main event. Yeah. Who is your prediction for Brock and Almost?
My head is telling me Brock. Heart is telling me Almost. Brock.
You gonna say Brock?
Yeah.
All right, I'll say Brock as well. That was my prediction. for tonight as well. I just don't think you bring Brock to have him lose to Almost. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put.
You could.
You could.
You could.
Could.
You know, with some.
But you think Brock is?
You
think Brock is going to be up to that? True. MVP could interfere. You never know.
MVP, you know, the Hurt Business 2.0, that kind of thing.
All right, that's true. That's true. Who do you got for the 4-way women's tag match? Who do you think is winning that?
The easy answer is Ronda and Shayna. It just none of them are that big of a stars. Even though I love Raquel and I love Morgan, they're just not that big a star as Ronda. She's former champion, you know, biggest star, quotation star in the women's division.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I agree too. I mean, sometimes you just gotta make a decision, and these things are, you know, they just gotta make a call. I mean, that's why they got so many people in this match. But you gotta have someone with notoriety, massive notoriety to win. And I think they want to get the the national media attention. Like, oh, Ronda won a match, you know, whatever the case would be. Right. Intercontinental match. Who you think is winning tonight, dogs? This is a big time match here.
Yeah, it is. Well, you got three pretty good options.
You really do. You can't go wrong.
Drew McIntyre is a former champion. Sheamus, former champion. Gunther's the new kid on the block, but he's been around for a long, long time. Putting in the work. Sheamus hasn't won the Intercontinental title, so that's a storyline as well.
What you thinking? Gunther?
I would love to say Sheamus, but I just feel like Gunther needs to win at WrestleMania to push him up. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, we're all predicting the same thing so far. We're all predicting the same things so far. It's really just going to come down to how the wrestlers perform tonight. If they come out and perform well, even if these people that we're picking to wins, I don't have an issue with it. It's just have a hell of a match. That's all we want.
Yep.
So I say Gunther as well. I think you got to give him the rub at WrestleMania. And with Drew McIntyre having contract dispute issues, I don't see him winning. Sheamus, I don't see him winning either. But Gunther, unless you're gonna push him to a main event match like for the WWE titles, I think it's safe right now to keep him at Intercontinental for now.
I mean, you could technically. He literally was the last person in the Royal Rumble with Cody. Yep. He was in there for an hour plus.
Oh,
so
that's the workhorse title, as they call it. Women's title match. Ooh, I think this one we might disagree, dog. Bianca or Asuka? What you got?
Bianca.
So Roman is Bianca.
Yeah.
I will say Asuka, dogs. I just don't know how much more you can ask her to lose, bro. At the big one.
And I get that. I just think that Bianca she's
got a lot of momentum too.
She's got it. She's got momentum. She's got the year-long title reign.
She can't lose and go to SmackDown and go after Rhea?
She could, but at the biggest point in your career you're facing, so far right now, this is your biggest point.
Yeah.
You've been a champion for a year. You beat Becky Lynch. You beat Sasha. Over 2 consecutive WrestleManias. It's just kind of,
Yeah.
It would be.
I mean, Asuka's a heel, dog. Asuka's a heel. She might pull some things out. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Heel. I know. In my heart is telling me Bianca's gonna win this.
I wouldn't mind either one. I just know
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like it would suck for Asuka to lose again, but it'd be nice to see her get a win and like get recognized on this level. I definitely think Asuka deserves it for sure. Hell in a Cell, dogs. What you got, man? What you got for Hell in a Cell?
You already know who I'm picking. Come on now.
You got Edge.
I got Edge, even though everything is telling me Finn Balor. This could be Edge's last match. It could be his last year. Might be his everything. Might be his last WrestleMania. Who knows? So everything is pointing towards Finn, but Edge is my boy, so I gotta support him.
All right, and because we don't know who's gonna be the filler match, we're gonna go straight to the main event. But before we get to the main event, Muhammad Musa commented saying Roman is going to win. All right, Roman opens cards. Who's going to win the main event? Who you got?
I'll let you go first.
All right, I'll go first. And for those watching, man, I appreciate y'all watching. We love talking wrestling. We've been wrestling fans for the longest. Back when we were kids, me and Roman used to have a federation in our neighborhood that we had, and so
yeah, I retired the champ.
we're retired, former champions looking at. But for tonight, for the main event, what I was trying to get at is like if y'all watching, if y'all don't mind leaving a like, that always helps the channel grow. But for our main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Oh man, this is tough, dogs. This is tough. I've heard so many perspectives on this. I'm not sure I am ready for the Bloodline story to fully just end and lose all of its titles. I don't see. I see shenanigans going on. I see some kind of interferences going on. I see something that's going to happen to where Cody gets screwed out of this title victory. That's what I see. Or it might be vice versa, right? But it is tough. It is a tough call. You're so close to 1,000 days for Roman Reigns. Why can't he just stick around to SummerSlam? You know what I'm saying? Like, get us to SummerSlam, but then drop it there. But for tonight, it's kind of tough because like WWE has done everything to give it to Cody, but as someone that has not seen Roman Reigns lose in so many years, I'm gonna stick with Roman Reigns tonight. I got Roman Reigns defending and retaining his title. What you got, dogs?
I feel like this is the most like hyped
main event.
No.
Oh,
line of contenders that Roman has had in 3 years. With Sami at Elimination Chamber and now Cody at WrestleMania. Everybody wanted to see Roman lose it to Sami at Elimination Chamber, and they didn't do it. And look, and I know Sami got the main event yesterday, but it kind of like made his momentum go down.
True.
If that makes sense.
Yes, I love that perspective. I forgot someone in the post show kind of like mentioned it, like this keeps Sami at a tag team and not as singles. Like, crap. Like, yeah, good point. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You're fine. I feel like if they don't pull the trigger with Cody, then who's gonna be that person?
Right.
Because he's the one that's like everybody's telling us like, oh, he's the one destined to do it. He's the one.
Oh man.
But
that's tough, dogs.
How do you give up on 3 years of building Roman up, not losing to people that should, he should have lost to Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle, Cesaro all those years back, or actually a couple years back, Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, Edge. The list goes on and on. I'm just saying, there's never been a hotter line of like. There's never been a line of contenders that are destined to beat Roman, but haven't.
Yeah.
So do we continue that, or do we just go with a new champion. I think they go with a new champion.
Ooh.
And it's Cody tonight.
Got Cody, the former AEW president or whatever, gonna win the WWE championship. That's crazy, man. Shall I put the titles on Cody over here? Shall I take him away from Roman Reigns and put him on Cody?
Do it later tonight.
Later tonight,
whenever.
Right.
Whenever he wins.
I give you a little preview. Here's like the Universal, and we got the wing, one of the wingtip titles here. Yo, look at that. But yeah, man, this is your main event. For somehow, I don't know how I was able to get my hand on these figures, but I was able to get them. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. Is Cody Rhodes gonna do it, dogs? I don't know, man. We might see this tonight, though. Interesting, dog. I would say if Roman gets pinned tonight, it is gonna be like an outer body experience. 1,000%.
Right.
1,000%. If he gets pinned tonight, it's gonna be like an outer body experience. I'm just gonna be like, wow, bro, that's crazy.
Bro, he's beating Brock Lesnar, Johnson. He's beating the great,
Seth Rollins. He
didn't beat Seth Rollins. But
yeah. That was the only person he didn't pin, right? He got disqualified.
That was
and Kevin.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens. He beat Kevin Owens several times actually on this run.
That's what I'm saying. He's beaten everybody. Cody's the only one that he hasn't faced yet, and I don't see another contender. I don't.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, maybe Seth, but other than that, there's nobody else. Like, he is the biggest star right now, other than Roman. So we're gonna see.
We're gonna see, dogs. We're gonna see. Let me get in the chat right quick. Muhammad said, Roman, your tribal chief is gonna win, Roman.
I know. I want him to win, but
So you do want him to win, though?
I do want him to win.
Yeah, I do too.
It's weird, dude. I was telling you, like, on my way home, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, 3 years. It's been 3 years since we've seen him not as a champion.
Right.
We've seen him beat everybody.
It'd be so weird.
Does that change tonight?
Oh, man. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy.
Yep.
Almighty Finesse, what's up, man? He says, what's good? I'm glad we're on here on a stream where we're not talking Mavs or Knicks. So, what are your thoughts tonight, Almighty Finesse? Let me know, bro. Well, what do you think about tonight? Muhammad says Roman once again. Yeah, I would love to see Roman retain, to be honest. I love Cody Rhodes too. It's just, people have been saying that Cody Rhodes hasn't suffered enough to win this title, and I understand.
I can see that, but
yeah,
he suffered a torn pec.
Torn pec and Hell in a Cell and wrestled, right?
He wrestled a Hell in a Cell match.
And then the other thing is that he came out number 30 in the Royal Rumble. I think if he would have came out like number 15, it would have felt a little bit like, all right, he earned it, right? Because when he got in the Rumble, it was like 6 people left.
And I get it. And then there's actually a good reason for that, which he kind of explained and it made sense. Like, if he came out at 29 or 15, there was nobody else in that. There was no other surprise other than Logan Paul. If he came out at 15 and there was nobody else bigger than that, then when it come down to number 30, people are going to be like, oh my God, it's The Rock, it's The Rock.
Right.
And be, super disappointed.
True.
When it's Rey Mysterio.
Once again, he gets booed out the building
when
again.
It's down. Right, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's only logical that he came out at number 30 because he was the biggest star at that point, still in the match.
True.
So
very true. Almighty Finesse says, I think there will be a filler match. Yeah, man, I don't know if you can see it over here. I know this stuff is like small on the screen now. But we definitely predict a filler match tonight. We got it right here. This is our match card prediction. Our match card prediction is let me make this bigger so you can see. We got So our match card prediction is, our match card lineup actually is Brock almost. We got Brock winning 4-way right after that. Ronda and her tag partner winning that. Then we got the Intercontinental match after that. Then the women's title match, Hell in a Cell. Then filler. Then the main event. So that's what we got tonight, Almighty. But I definitely do think there's going to be a filler segment for sure in between those matches. Muhammad says Gunther going to lose to Sheamus. And Drew is going to win. I don't know if it's elimination. I think it's just a 1 pin. So Drew's going to have to knock somebody down and get that victory. And then Almighty Finesse, of course, he wants to bring up this pick. Look, bro, I don't even know what the Mavericks are doing. Are they losing right now? All I know is y'all not getting that pick. Yeah, we're facing the Hawks.
Oh, easy. I got the Hawks by 20. Let's go.
Bro, it's the third quarter and the Mavericks are down 9. I love it. I love it so much.
I'm going to make another prediction. The Mavericks don't make the playoffs.
Yes.
And then we fire Jason Kidd.
I cue the applause sound for you. Thank you. It's time to move on from Kidd. It's time to wave the white flag. Time to get a really good draft pick. And Almighty Finesse, I don't know if you know Roman, he's a New York Knicks fan, and they have our 11 through 30 pick.
Bro.
But the idea is, say we get a top 5 pick, we could trade that pick down and trade some of these bad contracts away and get like the number 29th pick or something, and then give that pick to New York instead of the 11th one. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. I would love that so much. Like, oh, well, you still got a pick, but here's the 29th one instead of number 11.
They already stole Brunson for us.
Yeah, they already stole Brunson. It's like, what else y'all want, bro? Like,
what else y'all want from us, man?
Hey, like, you're going to the playoffs in part due to us allowing you to get Brunson. Right. You know what I'm saying? Almighty says predictions on the filler. My predictions on the filler was it's going to be an LA Knight comes out and talks crap and Stone Cold comes out and stuns him. Roman, what was your prediction for filler tonight?
I got Bobby Lashley and LA Knight.
So LA Knight
with Stone Cold as a referee.
Stone Cold as a referee.
Right.
That would be dope. I actually wouldn't mind that too. All right, man. Well, we got about 20 minutes before the start of WrestleMania. I'm glad we're able to get up out of here before the event starts. I'll go pick up some food, man. I appreciate you, bro, jumping on here. Definitely felt a lot better doing a show, not solo and having a guest here because, man, yesterday was tough. All right, guys. Well,
it wasn't that bad.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yes, you were. We'll definitely be doing a post show right after WrestleMania. For those that enjoy this, if y'all don't mind coming back here after the event is done, we'll be here to chit-chat talking about the event, giving you our live reaction. We're going in from like 10 to 15 minutes right after the event, get started up in here and just have a good time, man. All right, guys, been your boy TGK here with Roman Opus Cars. Y'all have a good one tonight. I am so excited, bro. So excited. All right, guys.
Yes.
See y'all in the post show tonight. Let's go WrestleMania. I was about to say, let's go, man. See, I'm so caught up in like doing Mavs content that.
Oh, let's not go Mavs.
Let's lose Mavs and let's go Roman Reigns.